So yesterday, I experienced for the first time ever Bikram, which is essentially a power yoga that is done within a studio that has a temperature of a sauna. Essentially, it's hot yoga. I also have heard it called. And you walk into the studio, and within just minutes of entering, just entering, you begin to perspire, and it is a very intense 90-minute session. Lots of concentration, lots of very power yogi kinds of moves, where it's lots of holds, lots of plenty of stretching that you would get in yoga, but lots of power stuff as well. And kicked my ass. It really did. But today I feel a little sore, but not too bad. And I'm going back tonight. A friend of mine actually bought me an introductory class course, I guess you could say, where essentially I have free reign to the studio for the next 10 consecutive days. And my body could not possibly do it more than once a day. And I'd be surprised if I could do it all 10 days consecutively. But we'll see. Tonight is here, night 2. And I'm excited. It was a transformative experience. You walk in, you start, there's a little bit of hesitation, you're going with all this around your midsection, and you don't have your shirt on. No one had their shirt on. The ladies, of course, had tops, but and the reason for it is because you just sweat like you've never sweat before. My friend was like, "Look, bring your yoga mat, bring 2 towels, and an extra towel to shower." And I did, and it was amazing. I've never perspired that much. I just didn't know I had it in me, but I do. There it is. Anyway, but I stuck it out the whole 90 minutes. I was rank afterwards, so I'll take a spare change of clothes tonight so I can actually shower, because I had to run home afterwards, because I just figured, you'll sweat a little bit. What's the big deal? No. It reminds me a little bit of actually the bathing practice in Japan, where you do sweat a whole lot more because you're sitting in that hot water for about an hour afterwards after bathing. And being a Westerner, not really doing that much, you do it for about a week and a half and you reek. You just reek. You have to get out of the water and wash yourself again, and it's disgusting. And I never could do it over at a person's house, because I knew I would pollute their water, because they rarely change it. They change it maybe once a week, if that. And that's how I felt yesterday. I just rank. Oh, bleh. So we'll see if that changes. I'm hydrating a whole lot more than I did yesterday, and it's cool. It's yoga. It's power yoga, but it's the heat that makes it very psychologically transformative. There is a point where you just get to that point of no return. Your mind is blasted by the heat. Your focus has collapsed entirely on just what the fuck you're doing and the pose that you're holding, and to not concentrate on the pain, not concentrate on the hurt, not concentrate on what's happening next and how long do we have to hold this pose. You just are there and doing it, and it clicks you into an alternate state of consciousness where you lose track of time, and you become, as Joseph Campbell has reflected, transparent to the transcendent, where your mind is not focused on temporal things. That there's something that happens that you just click away into something else, and it's very cool. I loved it. It was you walk in, no talking. People sit in meditation usually beforehand, and then you just kick your ass, and then you leave. And honestly, the teacher acknowledged me, and the class was nice, and they clapped because I stuck in it the whole time for my first time, and it was all I could do to just kind of bob my head in acknowledgement of their kind gesture. I wanted to do the whole oh yes, thank you very much, yeah, no problem, oh yeah, whatever. No, there was nothing there. I came out just kind of in a daze, and it was about 5 minutes until finally, I came back, and a little sore today, but I'm energetic and happy, and things are fluid, more fluid than they've been in a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. Other news, as you can see, I've built the bed. It is way too high. I have about this much room up there to actually sleep, so nothing will be happening up there other than sleep, which is not acceptable. So hopefully I can figure something out to bring the whole thing down. As you can see, it's essentially unfinished lumber. They had some pilot holes drilled into it, but it arrived in 3 boxes worth of lumber. That was a project. I should have taken video, but I didn't. But anyway, once I figure that out, then my space will be actually a livable space instead of just a closet to sleep in. Cool stuff, though. So we'll see. Might stick with this. If I do, I'll keep you appraised. I'll let you know if I can stick in with this 10 consecutive days. I really want to push myself. I want to try to experience this. What else? Oh, again, back to the apartment. I've donated the remainder of my books to the gay thrift store here in town, as opposed to the DI, the Designated Industries, which is essentially funded and profits the Mormon Church, which I don't want to have anything to do with. And so we donated it to the alternative thrift store. And I want to go back down with some more of my businessy kinds of things that I was looking to either pitch or give away or something, because they have an eBay account where they sell their books. Well, perfect. I can show them how to get an Amazon account, an eBay account, Barnes & Noble, a Libris, half.com, all those kinds of places, and hub them all together in one service that I use for my business and hopefully make them a little bit more money. They're good people down there. They smile. They love. They just love. It's nice to surround yourself with businesses that have ethical practices. They give lots of donations to lots of good charities here in town, and it's exciting to give back and to participate in that. I guess that's the theme of the video, is to get out there, be active, focus, concentrate, donate, assist, and improve yourself.